All right. As we are getting ready to get started here on the first day of our 5-day AI challenge, go ahead and make sure you jump in our Zoom room. If you have not yet, make sure that you are jumping in on our Facebook page. Our Facebook page is facebook.com/high level reviews. That's where all the engagement's going to happen. That's where all the conversations are going to be taking place. So make sure you join us in there. I'm just doing a couple quick checks here to make sure we are fully ready to go. Um, what I'd like for you to do, if you can, just to kind of warm up this engagement train of us, talking to each other back and forth here through the comments, go to facebook.com/high level reviews. Go ahead and throw in where you're tuning in from. Are you from the States, part of the country, outside of the country? Wherever you're from, share where you're from. Would love to know, would love to connect with you. And as we get to find out where everyone's from a little bit, that'll help us kick off our start of our lesson here. So it is going to be a great day. Let me just make sure we're good here. This is good. Okay. Yep. So make sure you throw in there what city, state, country you're from. And it's an exciting day today. When we run these 5-day AI challenges, we meet so many new people, so many new folks that are ready to take on the journey of starting their own software as a service, whether it's a co-label, where they're promoting high level within their community, or where they're going full white label, where high level is just the operating system that's running their business. So either way is fine. What you're going to learn today, as we connect here on day one, is pretty much what the offer is, why we do it, everything associated with the success of other high-level past challengers and customers in our community. So we're going to go in depth on what they're doing, how they're doing it, and how that 5-day AI challenge or 5-day challenge in the past has got them to start on their journey and excel from there. So again, if you're just tuning in, we have a YouTube live going on. We have Facebook live going on. We have it on LinkedIn. We have it on Instagram. So wherever you're at, wherever you're watching this, whether it's in the feed, it's been shared to you, or you just got the notification that High Level's live, let me know where you're tuning in from, your city, state, whatever you want to include on there. I just want to know where you're from. And if it's your first time, joining in, let me know. If you're returning, just showing support, or maybe you need a little bit more in depth on something, let me know as well. All of this is really important because that's how we build upon our programs to make sure we're giving you everything you need to be successful. So it looks like we're moving and grooving here. Mario, I see you, Fort Pierce, Florida. Fort Pierce, Florida in the building. All right. All right. We're going to get right into it, folks. I think the best thing here is, kickstarting. We'll get some new people that trickle in. Our Zoom room is filling up here. Our lives are filling up. Keep in mind, after this live is over, you could replay. So the replays will be in the Facebook group on the very top under the featured section. And when you go into the featured section, you can click on it. It'll open up the replay, and you'll be able to kind of pick and choose where you want to pick up where you left off at last. We got Dennis here from Dubai. Ah, right. Thank you for joining, man. Appreciate you. We got Chris from Nova Scotia, Canada. Welcome. Bill Quigley, Central Illinois in the building. Maximilian Hughes checking in from Detroit, Michigan. And we got Andres Dueñas from Ecuador. Man, we're seeing so much people from all over the world really taking on this idea of, I could do this on my own. I can have full control over my own destiny with amazing software, amazing support, an amazing implementation of AI in my business and other people's businesses. Why wouldn't I take the challenge? And that's exactly why we got Christina Hurt from Dayton, Ohio in the building. We got Dwayne Longoffer. The chat is disabled on Zoom. Dwayne, let's rock and roll on the Facebook Live here, man. Just let me know where you're from. But we do that by design. We got Active Fitness and Mobility in the building from Faversham, Kent, England. Paul Romeo from Raleigh, North Carolina. Dwayne from Indy. We got Brett Warren from Atlanta, Georgia, Big ol' ATL in the building. And we have Pro Renovations Kitchens from Markham, Ontario. Welcome. Y'all, as long as you keep sharing where you're from, I promise to get back to you. welcome. It is exciting to just be eye to eye with you. I know this is a little bit different than maybe jumping in a Zoom and interacting two-way, but I promise you this will be well worth it. We usually run a lean, mean, money-making machine approach, so that way you have everything you need. You can go back as you need, and we're going to show you today how to bring everything to life. How do you get the course? How do you get the Facebook group engagement? How do you get the software up and running? So we're going to go over all that today here. We got more folks jumping in. Jalen Williams from Dallas, Texas in the building. Hans Anderson from Toronto, Canada. Alicia from Rhode Island. Wency Biz 2 from Brooklyn, New York. Jim Swan from Kelowna, Canada. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Without further ado, y'all been gracious with your time. Let's kick this off here. Let me go ahead and share my screen and get this here for you. If y'all have questions as we go, just a couple quick housekeeping. Throw in the chat Q and your question. Myself, Jordan, or our supporting team will jump in at some point and help you get those answered. Give a shout out to Jordan Matthias. He's my colleague here behind the scenes, making sure that our community is moving and grooving. So any questions, he'll throw a link to how to get your answers. He'll do his very best to get you an answer right away. But please make sure you put in the queue so he knows exactly that's an exact question that you need help with, and it's not insight, feedback, or your opinion. And I promise you we'll do everything we can to get you those answers to those questions. Another shout out to the superhumans behind the scenes, our customer support, our customer success, all the folks that really service all of our customers and trial members across the globe. These folks, you're going to learn how to get in contact with them. You're going to learn how to get to meet them, right? Whether it's through live chat, live Zoom, or any other way that we're going to share with you, you'll have a way to communicate with these superhumans. They're going to give you what you need to get your software as a service platform up and running and get you the answers and the coaching you need to keep it going strong. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here, and we'll get into all these fine details of support, help, resources, everything you need to really be successful in these next 5 days. And the 5-day challenge, if it's your first time learning about it or hearing about it, go ahead and throw in the Facebook live chat, the YouTube live chat, Instagram, LinkedIn live chat. How did you hear about it? How did you hear about this? Right? As many as people we have impacted and collaborated and taught and helped, there's still a lot of people that don't know that this exists. How did you find out about it? Was it a friend? Was it a family? Was it a news feed? Was it an advertisement? Was it just you searching for challenges for AI? I'd be curious to know, because we've got a lot of new faces here, and this is exciting to see. So without further ado, welcome to the 5-day AI challenge. Today's agenda is to the point and is done by this to make sure you have everything you need by the end of today. You're going to learn a little bit about me, who I am, what I do here at High Level. You're going to learn about the 5-day AI challenge agenda, what we're going to be tackling together, what you'll be responsible to do on your own, what support we're going to give you thereafter you do your part. We'll jump in and do our part. And then we're going to unveil the AI go-to-market offer. And this is exactly what you need to understand and be confident about to go into your small businesses in your area, your medium-sized businesses in your area, and really help them understand, hey, look, I have this new prototype, I have this new service, I have this new way of really taking your customers and giving them a customer journey that they're not going to forget and they're going to want to do business with you. Would you mind if I showed you how it worked? Right? And as I teach you this and I show you what's worked for others, you're going to be able to remix it. Throw in the chat, remix. So important. Remixing is basically you taking it, adding your personality, your swag, your flair, your independent knowledge, your experience, your demographic, your market, and making it unique to those that you'll be serving. Right? So important to remix this. What you're going to receive is the foundation. It's the foundation of success using this challenge to propel you to new levels and experience new ways of helping and serving businesses in your area. And by the end of the live session today, you're going to know everything that you need to have a strong start. The challenge was designed for you to go at your own pace, but also to jump right into High Level head first with confidence and be able to work with folks and talk to them and make new relationships in our Facebook community, but all leading to one thing: helping you get your first paying customer. This challenge is designed to help you get your first paying customer that you're going to take home all the profits for, that you're going to learn, and that they're going to be working with you directly. We're just going to give you the resources and the support to get really good at it. So if you like that idea and you're excited to get into the actual challenge, go ahead and throw in the chat, let's go. Let's get this baby started. Throw it in the chat, let's go. Because until I see this fuel moving here and this energy, it's Monday. I'm going to need your help on this one, all right? Throw in the chat, let's go, and we're going to kick this off. All right, my name is John Bermudez, and it's an honor to be here. It's an honor to work with you virtually. It's an honor to really share and give you my excitement and knowledge for you to remix it into yours. And a little bit about me, very high level, quick to the point. I've been in this software as a service business for about 8 years. I've worked for some amazing companies. You might have heard of them. One was called Thrive. They help small to medium-sized businesses. And another one was called Bird Eye. They help medium to enterprise businesses. And both of which help businesses get onto the cloud, build their database, engage with their customers, and build a reputation to be the best in their areas. And what I'm going to do is, with all that training, all that experience, I'm going to give it to you. So you fast track your goals and you're able to do the same thing that I got a chance to do in my local market. So if you're excited about that, go ahead and type in the chat fast track, because that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you my knowledge and experience so you can remix it and make it yours. Sales training, coaching, implementation. I've worked with the best of the best. It's an honor to be here at High Level to serve you all and share that experience with you. So although you won't be an expert by the end of 5 days, I promise you, you'll know who to go to, you'll have resources, and you'll have confidence. Confidence is so important when you're doing this with me. Having confidence is the key to unlock the next set of doors. Go ahead and throw in the chat confidence. Whether you believe you have it with technology or you believe you don't have it and you got to get better at it, confidence is your best friend. I'm also going to share with you, as our modules evolve, our networking, door-to-door, and virtual sales approaches, all of which are great for anywhere in the country, in the world, for you to use and remix. Take the foundation and make it yours. And I'll be working with you these next 5 days. US Eastern Standard Time, 12 to 2, you and I in the chat, learning, growing, and challenging each other to get our AI agency up and running, fully set up to serve others. So our 5-day AI challenge mission is nothing new. If you've experienced or you've heard of our other challenge, the missed call text back, throw in the chat MCTB. MCTB. Throw that in the chat if you've heard of missed call text back. If you've joined some of those courses or trainings with my colleague Paulson, who built that whole challenge and got it started, MCTB, let me know if you're experienced that. Or if you haven't, I'm going to definitely share a little bit of the success that started to get where we're at today. But our 5-day AI challenge mission is real direct with 3 bullet points here. Our job is to empower you, whether you're a new marketer, experienced marketer, or an advanced marketer, to use AI and High Level together to serve small to medium-sized businesses. Now, if you've got the experience, the relationships, and the interest of serving larger companies, you're more than able to do so as well. But for right now, we're going to focus on small to medium-sized businesses. Second is to educate how High Level can improve your operations for you. Whether you're an existing marketing or marketing agency, freelancer, if you're a digital citizen in any way, shape, or form, we're going to show you how you can improve your operations. If you're a small to medium-sized business owner and you're really good at your craft and you're thinking about now offering our services, white labeled or co-labeled, as an offering to your community or your network or those that trust you, this is also a great place for you to be, okay? And last, We're going to be here to support you along the entire AI SaaS journey. I mentioned these superhumans before. They're with our customer success team, our trial experience team, our ongoing account management team, technical support. These folks are just amazing people because they have a passion and an excitement towards how our product really works by pulling the levers and pushing the buttons. And that's what a lot of people need. They need help pulling the levers and pushing the buttons because the software is either really new to them or they're just new as a digital citizen. So we got you covered. I promise you, we're going to get you those resources as we go on in this training for you to know who to contact and where to go. So I want to get into this. If you have not heard about high level in depth, if you have not heard about high level in depth, go ahead and throw in the chat new to high level. Throw in the chat new to high level, right? If you've heard about high level before, but you really haven't gone all in, you haven't gone all in on it. You haven't gone all in on the software. You haven't gone all in on a challenge. You've just been like on the sidelines, right? But you're familiar with marketing. You're familiar with the software. Go ahead and throw in the chat sideline. And both are okay. Without being new or being on the sideline, this challenge doesn't exist. We have many, many amazing folks that are excelling really, really, really good in our community. I mean, you would never know that they use high level as their operating system to help and serve businesses. You'd have no idea. So what we're here to do today is get the new folks and those that have been on the sideline to that next level. Get you what you need to push you to the next level so you can find your way through our ecosystem. So here's what you may or may not know. High Level was developed for marketers to serve small to medium-sized businesses. Our core customer are marketers. They're the ones that have the superpowers and the energy to serve their markets. And as a byproduct of serving marketers at the core, we have the opportunity to serve small to medium-sized businesses behind the scenes. And by serving both, we're able to create, upgrade, and innovate High Level as a product. We serve over 60,000 digital citizens. This number is always changing, by the way. We got to update this one soon. We have the privilege of serving 1.4 million small to medium-sized businesses through our agency, our marketers, our freelancers, folks like you that either started new or were on the sidelines, ready to really go all in on helping others in masses. And the High Level platform is best described as an operating system. I want you to think of High Level like Microsoft. I want you to think of High Level like Apple, right? I want you to think of High Level like Android, right? I want you to think of High Level as this operating system that you and your business and the businesses you serve are on top of. And with our operating system, we're fueling and giving you the tools, resources to help them and yourself grow the business. And if you look at it that way, you'll find yourself referring to High Level organically as the operating system, because what you'll learn here is that without you, High Level is just very, very, very robust and a lot to kind of take in on one bite. But with you, you're that gap that you fill with your knowledge, your experience, your patience, and your commitment to those businesses. And the overall goal here with you and High Level as an operating system is to help your customers capture, nurture, and close their relationships, whether it's organically or through paid advertisements. That's what we hope to enable you in this challenge to understand and take action. So I want to get in here a little bit on the power of High Level for my new folks, and maybe those that have been on the sideline that really haven't jumped in depth, but know enough to be interested and stay interested. So High Level is an AI powered. Now more than ever, we've added more AI in our features, functions than we've ever have before, right? AI is really the fuel to what we're doing here. All-in-one sales, marketing, and CRM platform, right? And it's customizable because we have over 500 features for limitless opportunities. And here's what I'll say to you. Every one feature has like 5 to 10 ways to use it, right? There's so many custom ways. There's like no one way or two ways. It's just there's so many different use cases. So I want you to feel excited about having the ability to customize, tweak, adjust any one feature or any multiple features as you need to. And here's the kicker. And in my experience working with companies that really serve small to medium-sized businesses aggressively, we would have reseller programs for marketing companies to use our services and resell it. But here is the catch. It'd always be expensive. It'd always be unrealistic with the commitments and the terms and conditions, and it would be all complicated. And really just marketing companies and digital citizens just want a product they can trust and go to market with. They don't want to deal with all the hoopla and the legal. So we've made it so easy. We've made it so streamlined, so instant. Snap of a finger to go white label. There's no legal, there's no contract, there's no minimums. You pick the package that you want for white label and you go white label. So I want you to be excited about that, because whether you decide to keep it as high level and your brand, or just all your brand, you're going to have everything you would have if you were working and promoting just high level as a regular independent user. There's no limitations. I mean, I can't wait to show you what we're going to get into here. And I want you to look on this side here of all the features. So, take a screenshot of this. This will help you really start to visualize the different features and the buckets that they make an impact of. So we have the capture, right? Series of features under the capture, right? So whether people are visiting your site, your social media, different websites that are out there communicating with you, we capture that information, right? The nurture, we're customers ourselves. That follow-up, that engagement, that exchange of valuable information, we help you with that under the nurture. And then close, all the important parts that typically you used to have individual solutions for to get. So online scheduling, payment invoices, tap to pay, text to pay. I mean, everything that all the big companies are offering, we took from all the big company styles and we made it our own, and we made it easy for you. Because here's the thing, there's nothing special about any one scheduling software or any one payment gateway. It's what it works and how it works for how you need it to. And I want you to keep this in mind. These features are universal in many softwares, but we give you the ability to super customize it. Out of the box, I want you to look at high level like a box of Legos, right? You could buy the box of Legos and see the image, but you're going to put it together. But you're going to put it together piece by piece, and you get to really, really, really get your hands in the software and know how everything works. Because as you put this together, you might want to evolve it into something totally different for a different industry. So you're going to have a lot of great flexibility here, and I hope you're excited about it. If you're excited about what you learned so far in the first, 10 minutes, go ahead and throw in the chat, I'm excited, super excited. Throw an emoji in there. Let me know if you're excited about this, because it's Monday. It's a great day to be the best version of yourself, but I'm going to need you to fuel me up a little bit, because the energy you give me is what I'm going to give you right back. And I know you're going to want that, because you're going to end up giving that back to your customers, right? So let me know how you feel. So look, you may have come across this live wherever you're watching from, by a friend, by organic. Maybe you're looking for AI stuff and this live popped up. Hey, watch this. Maybe someone sent you a message. Maybe you heard about it and you said, let me sign up for this. And it was like 3 weeks ago you signed up. But if you haven't gone through our process of enrolling, well, then you're not going to get all the goodies and all the bonuses and all the exciting features and add-ons that you would get. And the most important part of this is to make sure you have the whole package, not just me talking to you and sharing all the great potential things. So here's what I want to make sure. If you're an existing customer, whether you're on a trial account already, or you have a full-fledged paying membership at any of our levels, then all you need to do is just go to this link, gohighlevel.com/5DC offer and just enroll in the actual challenge. So that way we start unlocking and giving you access to the course, all the bonuses, the snapshots, everything associated with this this challenge. Okay. If you're not an existing customer, you don't have a trial, you need to get started up, get your trial, and then that trial will give you also access to everything I've mentioned before. So it's so important that you have the excitement, you have the access, you have the plan and the resources to get this done. Look, there's many people on this live, maybe you're watching this replay, or you're watching this live, that are going through different things in their life. And they're really banking on somebody to give them good advice, good guidance, and a great resource to make a change, to make a pivot. That may be you. Maybe everything's going great for you. Maybe everything is perfect. You're just staying ahead of the game. You're just learning and preparing for your next move. And this is just something that you thought of, hey, I'll take a look at this. Either or, these next 5 days, I want you to give me your all. I want you to really commit to this, because the 30-day trial is going to be more than what you're going to need for the 5-day challenge. It's after the 5 days that those 25 extra days, they're going to make the difference you need. And I'm not going to be there for 30 days with you. So this really has to be, if it's to be, it's up to me. If I want this done, I got to commit to it. So go ahead and throw in the chat if you're going to commit to this. And if you're not, don't throw anything in the chat. But if you're ready to commit to this for the next 5 days and then get it on your own the remaining 25 days by joining our Facebook community group, doing the work, I want to see your commitment in the chat, because I'm going to hold you to it in a nice way, but I'm going to remind you what you said and when you said it. So let's get this going here. With the 5-day AI challenge journey, there's a couple of important parts that you need to know. One, we're going to go through a complete daily course material that's in the membership section of your high level account. So you sign up for your trial, or you're already an existing customer, you're going to go to the agency section of your website, of your account. You're going to go to the university section. And in the university section, it should say 5-day AI challenge. And if it doesn't say that, I need you to contact support, go into our Facebook group, grab somebody, let us know in the chat if you don't have access to it, if you've signed up through the website link. And we'll do our best to get you the help you need to get access to it. So here's the thing, the lives that I'm doing with you here for the next 5 days complement and are totally different than what my colleague Haplin Milgram Hills put together in our actual course material. So you're going to get best of both worlds. Haplin works with our product team, an amazing group of people that bring the product to life and make it easy for our customers to take advantage of everything. So he's put that part of the course together. My lives are going to complement. We're going to work together in that way, but you need to listen and watch both. You need to attend or watch these replay live sessions. There will be nuggets in here. There will be strategy, right? I don't want you to binge every past one because they're available on YouTube. They're available in the Facebook group. Just watch the current one. Watch the one that we're doing now. You're not going to miss anything from the previous ones. I just remix it a bit. But this is the one you need to watch. Today's, tomorrow's, for this start, June 24th is what you need to watch. And then lastly, when you jump into our Facebook group, you got to make sure you fill in all the answers. It asks you for your email. It asks you for your relationship number, for your trial. You got to throw that information in there, because what we're doing on the back end is making sure this group is solid, tight, secured with people that are either customers, trial members, and part of the challenge. There's no extra noise allowed. We want to make sure you got everything you need for this challenge specifically. And then when you get in there, introduce yourself, a photo, a video, throw in a little bit about why you took the challenge, and then ask if anybody wants to partner up with you. Now, there's no guarantee that you're going to find an accountability partner, right? Because there may be time zones or maybe schedules. But here's the thing. Here's what I want you to know. If you don't get an actual accountability partner to really ride with you on this journey, that's fine. You got me, you got our whole collective group every day in the chat and comments and in the actual Facebook 5-day AI challenge group to root you along and also help you. But don't let that discourage you, because even if you have that accountability partner, you got to do your part. So you may or may not get the perfect one. It's okay, but you're going to make a lot of friends on this journey, a lot of relationships, and you'll see that evolve as you join each day on this challenge. So the 5-day AI challenge's agenda is really based around getting you that first paying customer. That's our first goal. First goal is to get you that first paying customer. So that way, if you're a new or an experienced marketer, you really feel what it's like to onboard an AI customer using conversation feature and really understand the power of it. In the last couple of days, we've added some new AI-powered conversation features that I'm excited to share with you as we go through these days. And we're going to start giving you access to enable those so we can make sure that you're giving your customers cutting edge, but you also know how to manage the cutting edge technology. Now, I want you to keep in mind here, if this was easy, everybody would do it, right? There are many, many, many amazing companies that are built off a high level, built off the concept like High Level has built itself off of with conversation AI, and are totally outside of anything that High Level is doing, right? But the software, the features, the service that you'll be offering will make the difference. The relationships you have will make the difference, right? There's answering services out there. There's bots. There's done for you, do it with you. AI chat is not new. It's just always ever evolving. So I don't want you to get discouraged as people say to you, oh, I don't need that, or, oh, I'm not ready for it, or, oh, I'm thinking about another company. Just be you, make those relationships, and we'll show you how to start to convert them into appointments, demonstrations, and new customers. So be excited, because it's all up here. If you know the software, you know how it works, you know the benefits, you're going to do great. And if you show up, you're giving yourself everything you need to make it happen. So as we go through this, I want to break down the agenda, right? We're going to go over understanding the offer, right? Because whether you have been in marketing for some time or you just brand new, the offer is everything. And the customer doesn't know it as the offer. That's like an internal term, right? The customer knows it as the solution. Customer knows it as my pain is finally gone. Customer knows it as this is what I've been looking for. So we're going to go over how to position that, how to showcase it. That's today. Tomorrow is setup day. Tomorrow's setup day. We're going to get your high level, your AI agency high level account up and running, right? We're going to get ready for takeoff here. We're on the rocket launch pad. All systems check. You're buckled in. We're going to light this up and hit to the sky together. But it's got to be done right. We can't leave anything up for chance. So as we go through day 2 setup, I need you to go on your pace through each module, step by step. Make sure you're connecting everything. Make sure if you need help, you're getting clarification on it. Because if you leave one thing unplugged or one thing unbuckled, it really makes everything else difficult. So setup day is so important. It's going to require a little bit of extra time on your end, but you'll have a leg up as long as you have everything set up right. Day 3 is prospecting and sales, right? That's the fuel to this operating system. The operating system alone is a nice to have. The understanding on what it does, how it does it, how it makes a measurable impact from a mental, business, and monetary is more important to a business owner than anything else. Does it give them more time back in their mind, in their day? Does it make them feel good, secure, confident about their business? And does it help their pockets grow? Does it help their staff enjoy their job more? Does it enable people to be a better version of themselves in the business? All very important. And we're going to walk through how to tell that story. I want you to keep one thing in mind, right? And I made a promise to myself that I wasn't going to go too deep in the weeds on these slides. So bear with me here. But I want you to throw in the chat, tell a story. Throw in the chat, tell a story. And telling a story is so important. Telling a story is so important. And if you know why it's important, throw it in the chat as well. Why do you think telling a story, sharing a story, helping someone understand and experience through storytelling is so important for the mind, but also to really latch on to the concept or to the reason of why they should listen? Go ahead and throw that in the chat for me. Because that's what we're going to really enable you to do, is how to tell the high-level operating system story coupled with your agency white label story. And how do we go out into the marketplace and make a difference without coming off spammy, salesy, desperate, right? How do we really make an organic change in our area? How do we make a business, a profitable business, by telling a story and helping someone understand why they need our white label operating system of high level? And then obviously we're going to start getting customers from this, right? We're going to create relationships, do demos, set appointments, do follow-ups, maybe give away a few free versions, a few betas. Maybe we get a bunch of referrals and they just take a little bit of time to convert into paying customers. Whatever it is, if someone is saying yes to you, whether it's a beta or a paid subscription, you need to fulfill on it. And we're going to go into step by step what you have to do, what will be done for you for your fulfillment. Because think about this. You tell a great story, you get them excited, they give you money in exchange for service, expertise, and time. And then they're calling you off the hook. Hey, where's my this? Where's my that? How come this doesn't work? I thought you said this. Why didn't you do that? We want to eliminate that from right in the get-go. We want to make sure that you got everything you need to provide a service fast. So they see results fast and they are happy fast. And then last is retention. That's day 5. Retention and ascension, right? That has everything to do with fulfillment and then breaking down how we evolve this client into additional services with the intent of impacting their bottom line, bringing in more revenue, building their reputation, putting everything all in one, consolidating these different expenses that they're paying for from other businesses, and keep it all in one with you. So they're seeing what they want to see, which is growth and results. So if you're excited about this agenda, go ahead and tell me in the chat to let's get this going. John, get to the point. Let's get it going. Let's get this engine moving, because that's exactly what we're doing right now. So I want to walk you through where to see all of this stuff, right? Because let's face it, it could be a little overwhelming if you don't know where to go, if you've never seen it before, right? So I want you to see it so you can't unsee it. You can't unsee it once you've seen it. And then it'll be in your mind to know, all right, I'm missing this membership course that John was talking about, and I need it. So I got to raise my hand and get some help. I'm in the success room. Thank gosh I went in this room, because I just saved 2 hours of figuring it out on my own. This Facebook group, I didn't even know I had buddies in there already. I didn't even know that there was people that are in my same level of experience doing this as well in my own backyard. Here, I'll tell you a fun fact here. In these Facebook groups that we have, people make some real relationships. They make some real relationships, and I'll tell you how far they go. They go from weekly meetings on Zoom meetings. They go for morning runs. They go for gatherings and small lunch and learns and breakfast, meet and greets, networking groups. I mean, people really make relationships in our community because the commonality of the software just bridges everybody together. Like if you ever wear like a high level hat or a SaaSpreneur shirt or a high level shirt, and you're walking through the airport or you're walking through the grocery store, you're just walking out and about, you'll have people that come up to you and say, hey, look, you got high level? Or how do you know about high level? Like, What's that? Like, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I have high level. Oh, me too. And then that's like the conversation starter. And I hear this over and over and over. Then this evolves to like study groups and meetups and like just relationships that last a long time. So I want you to be excited about that. I don't want you hunting for it, but I want you to be aware of it because awareness is the first step to success. Being aware of what's available and what's out and about will leave you clues on how you get there fast and appropriately. So let's get this moving here. I want to walk through here first and foremost the university section, this membership course. So in order to get to this membership course, you're going to log into High Level. Let's see here. Let me get this from the beginning so you see the full setup. Okay, so you're going to go through High Level. This is the agency view. You'll know this is the agency view because of the features on the left-hand side are just like very advanced, right? And this is, now you know what it looks like for the agency view. It'll say agency dashboard. You want to go down to university. When you go to university, there's a bunch of courses online, and I'll share with you how you get these courses as you evolve, right? But we want to get to the main course here, which is the 5-day AI challenge. But you'll scroll down and you should see, because you probably have 1 or 2 courses only, the 5-day AI challenge. If this is not here, and again, I want to bring this back to some of the folks that have joined us earlier, and that's why I refer to the missed call text back, the MCTB. You may have this one only. You may have this one, which is the 5-day challenge, and you may have this one, which is the 5-day AI challenge. Both of these are different, totally different. So if you don't have the 5-day AI challenge, raise your hand. I'll show you where to get the help to get the access for it. But you need this, because when you click on this, this is the whole course of how to do everything from day 1 through day 5. So as we go here, we have the welcome. We have our day 1, which is our offer, which we're going to go over live today. But you're going to watch these videos. They're about 4 minutes long, and they're going to break down in more detail of the offer itself. And then, most importantly, as let me go back down here. As you get down to day 2, day 2 setup days, this might just say, oh, it's a lot, but hear me out here. These are about 3 to 5 minute long videos. They're broken up by design so that way you can laser focus in on that particular feature that you need to activate and set up. So everything is important here. You got to go one by one. Don't skip around because you might miss something. And sometimes, most of the time, the first thing complements the second, third, fourth, all the way down. So this is designed this way so that way you get everything you need from beginning to end. Okay? And as you're going through this, you want to make sure you're going through every part of the course. And this is going to touch on the AI setup, which is the last part of it all. So AI setups last for a reason. Please don't run to AI setup first. And then as you're going through day 3, day 4, day 5, you'll be able to do this. Maybe you'll go ahead, right? Or maybe you'll be a little behind. It doesn't matter. This is where you need to know. This is the map. This is the agenda. This is the course. This is the curriculum, right? This is important, right? So with that being said, I just want to throw something at you here so you're aware. Day 1, just a little bit more heavier lifting, and here's why. After this live session, I need you to go through the day 1 offer training. I need you to go through this offer training. I think it's about maybe 10-minute worth of videos. And then I need you to jump right into the day 2 setup, because I need you to have this set up before tomorrow's training or whenever you get to tomorrow's replay of the live. So that way, if you have any questions or issues, we can get them squared away for you. But showing up to day 2 with day 2 already complete, fast tracks you much more than doing it thereafter, right? So we need you on the launch pad, ready to go. Day one and day two, you're responsible to get it done before showing up to the live or the replay for day two, right? So if you have any questions about this, throw it in the chat. Q, boom, right? Andres, I don't have the course. Question for you, Andres. Did you have a chance to sign up for the challenge yet? If you did, one of our team members will connect with you on getting you the access that you need once they verify you signed up for the challenge. So you won't have any access to any of this if you didn't properly sign up for the challenge, which is where you go to this site here, which is the gohighlevel.com/5DC offer, right? This is where you got to go if you don't have access to the course to register. If you've already registered here, then raise your hand in the chat. We'll get you the help you need. And we'll look up in the back end why that wasn't done, and we'll get you access to it. All right? Okay. So the next area here is our success room, right? Our success room, and just to clarify here, this membership course, I already went through it. The university is how you get to the membership course. So these both work together. They both work together. And it looks like Jordan's already on it. He's already on it, helping you guys out. So this is awesome. So that's what we got going on here. So the success room, this is where the superhumans hang out, right? We offer this 24 hours a day, Monday through Friday. Live chat, Zoom room, best of both worlds. And if for some reason we can't solve the problem through either or, we have to follow up, we'll call you to follow up. But we do live chat and Zoom room primarily because we want to be able to troubleshoot with you. Verbally on the phone, it's a little hard to troubleshoot. So just be aware that's why we do it, okay? So to get there, we want to go to speakwithus/success, right? Speakwith.us/success, right up here. Click on login now. You have to have an account. This is how we weed out those that don't have an account or a trial with us, so we can give you, our customers and our trial members, the help you need right away. So log in now. You're going to log in through your account, and it's going to walk you through some questions in which then you'll have access to the live chat. Okay? Speakwith.us/success. Okay? I want to get to something here that's very important. This is something that you should definitely take a note about. If you've ever put anything together, whether it's through online ordering, whether it's furniture, whether it's an electronic toy, whatever it is, the instructions usually are no good, right? The instructions are either faded, outdated, no good. Well, let me tell you something. That's one thing that we don't take lightly here at High Level, right? Within a robust operating system that we have to serve our marketers, our digital citizens, our business owners, we've put together a help.gohighlevel.com support portal that is used with search terms. So if you have a question about conversation AI, search terms pop up. Some documents are more updated than others, and it's because they're evergreen, they're always changing, and others are foundational, right? So we split up these help docs really to micro provide you like specific answers to your specific needs, whether it's how to use conversation AI for booking appointments, whether it's conversation AI bot explained as a whole, whether it's autopilot, whatever it is. We've really honed in on the key features that you need. And when you click on one, what's really nice about this is that it gives you related articles on the side. And if you really enjoy, like, having paper next to you, you got a binder, You can print this out and have it. We do our very best to really accommodate everybody, right? So this is your instruction manual. Now, the course is designed to walk you through a smooth experience. This help.gohighlevel.com is everything all in one to jump in and really troubleshoot, learn, get familiar around features specifically, right? So definitely do the course first and then reference any particular help you need in help.gohighlevel.com. And as you do that, you'll see you can check the status of the ticket, log in from here, all that good stuff. Okay. And what's nice about this is that we have a version of this for your customers that's white labeled. Well, I call it gray label, called Lead Connector. So we'll get into that. But you'll be able to give them an app called Lead Connector and a help support portal called Lead Connector. So that way they don't have to know it's high level, it's Lead Connector, right? If what I'm sharing with you right now is really opening your eyes and maybe confirming that this was the right choice, go ahead and let me know how you feel in the chat. I really want to get to know y'all a little bit better than just having you respond with one word or a sentence. I would rather have you share it in your words, in your personality. So I'm going to go moving forward, ask you some questions, right? How do you feel about what you're learning about here so far? How are you feeling about the resources? How are you feeling about the live version of this, right? Be helpful for me to understand that. And, like Sonia said here, this is amazing. Love the resources. Like, that's why we did this, Sonia, right? That's why we did this. And the feedback that you just shared really keeps us going. And we got tons of questions. We got tons of questions coming in. We have a super engaging group here. Brent Warren's like, let's get this train moving. Let's get to it. Let's keep it going. Malcolm, get to the point, John. I'm ready to go. Where's the offer at? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Ruiz, Jerry, you become tour guide driver. I like that one. Big fan of theme parks. When I go to the theme park, I enjoy when they either do the safari and you got the tour guide with all the energy, or if you go to some of the other big theme parks when they put you on the water boats and all that fun stuff. So energy is everything, and your customers are going to expect you to bring the heat, bring the energy, bring the knowledge, bring the expertise. So I hope this helps get you prepared for that. That's what's going to set you apart from everybody else. Steve Bailey, so far it's helpful. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Okay, so let's get to the last part of this walkthrough, which is our 5-day Facebook group. Now, the 5-day Facebook group only works if you follow the instructions, which is go to this high-level 5-day AI challenge group. This is the only one. Sometimes like there's spin-offs and there's some word remixes to this, but this is the main one. Join this group. When you join it, it's going to ask you a couple questions. It's going to ask you for your email. It's going to ask you for your relationship number, right? And a few other questions. Make sure you answer them all, because we keep this group secured with existing challengers that carry over. We extend their stay, right? Because as long as you're bringing value, you're engaged, you're helping others, we extend that out a little bit longer if you've been a part of one of our challenges. But to get in new, we got to validate you 100%. So make sure you're filling in all the things that it asks for, so that way you are not delayed. And like I mentioned before, after this live is complete, it will live in this featured section in the 5-day AI challenge group right here. And to navigate, we also include like some interviews. So we have like our Spotlight Sessions podcast. We have our master classes, right? So we throw these Spotlight Sessions, master classes in here as well. And our workshops. We had a great workshop last week that really, really, really opened up people's eyes on how to position themselves in the market, right? And then we have our past AI challenges, here's what I don't want you to do. And I mentioned this before. Don't look at these past AI challenges. Don't look at these. You're gonna waste your time going back to the archives on these challenges, because what I'm gonna give you here each day is by design a certain way, so that way it complements what we're doing, right? So just watch every day's challenge that pops up here as a featured new for that previous day, right? As you move down in the group, this is something I learned late in the game. There's a little section here that tells you most relevant, newest activity, new posts. Make sure you start with new posts. I say that because just 29 minutes ago, Sean posted something, right? An hour ago, Jim posted something, right? And what happens is they may not get the traction if they don't get a lot of likes or they're new to the group. There's so much that goes into the Facebook algorithm that you have to manually check these different tabs so you don't miss out on any goodies, any good talking points, any alerts, right? Like even me, like if I post something, it doesn't like get to the top because I'm part of the group. So I always recommend to go to new posts so you make sure you see everything, right? And what you'll notice here is that we have some amazing people as they join the group. They're sharing where they're from. They're sharing a photo or a video. And they're really putting themselves out there because they want to make sure you know that they're all in, that they're real, and that they're open to the conversation. And again, this is what really sets us apart from the new and those that are on the sideline to those that are ready to go all in. So if you're new or you've been on the sideline, I need you to lean in and go all in. Go all in by introducing yourself. Go all in by at least carving out 15 minutes a day to comment, show support, like, just get your face and people to know about you through their notifications. So that way, when you ask a question or you're looking for some advice or you're looking for a partner to maybe collaborate with, you're a familiar face. And you want to be familiar, right? That's so important. And you'll learn that that'll play a big part in your journey in your local markets, your virtual markets. They're familiar with you. So that's how this works here. A lot of great people here, a lot of positive stories shared. But it's all about how do you navigate, and that's where the featured tab is where all the videos are at, and then the new and most relevant, and then most activity plays a big part here. So, I recommend you go through all three. Newest activity will show something different. Most relevant will show something different, and we're good to go, right? So if you understand what I'm sharing and why I'm sharing with you, go ahead and throw in the chat that you get it. You're on board. You haven't missed anything. I'm sharing clearly for you on what's important, the membership course, how to get to it, the Facebook group, how to get to the featured videos, right? How to see the replay versions, and then how to navigate the actual Facebook group to get the best use of it, to get the best engagement, to maybe pick up and fast track some of your learnings by what people are sharing. This is one of the most important parts here, and I like to spend some time on it because this is what really gets people what they need to go to the next level, right? So we're going to keep it moving here. So with that being said, let's get into the offer, the AI chat offer. Designed to help you capture, nurture, close. What does that mean? Why? What's so different about ways people are doing it now? So I want to tell you a story. There was once this tanning salon in my area that they were very popular. They were the only tanning salon in town, and everyone loved to go to them. Great energy, great people. And they weren't really tech savvy. They, had a basic website, but it was really just walk in and we'll get you set up, right? And over the years, right, there was rumors that another big name brand tanning salon company was going to come in and start to be available in the area, be their competitor. Well, this tanning salon that's been around forever ignored it. They never updated their website. They never made it easy to communicate. They never, had any way of people booking appointments or asking for, how do you get this, or any discounts, any communication. Everything was like you had to go in person. And then this new tanning salon company came into town with a cool brand, great energy, super techy. They had chat widgets and ways to ask for help and coupons online and buddy passes and all these things to encourage excitement around visiting their business. And the tanning salon that's been there forever, that had most of the customers, started seeing their customer base dwindle down because they were not connected. They were not connected. And they were not connected in many different ways. One, they really only had some basic information, including how to charge their customers in their database. They didn't have like emails and text messaging and all that set up. It was just your name, your address, your phone number, your waiver, and your credit card number, right? They didn't have a website that you can jump on and see what's new, or give a gift card or anything like advance what you expect. And they didn't have any social media presence. They didn't have any way to ask a question or to share the excitement of what they experience at that business with their customers. So over time, more and more customers went to the new place because they had social media, they had website, they had all these fun things that got their customers excited to rep their brand, to be part of their community. And eventually that business went out of business. And it was because they were not connected. Now, how does that relate to what you, I, and this chat offer can do? Well, I'll tell you how it relates. Now more than ever, communication between a brand, a business, or an influencer is more important now than ever was before. With social media, texting, communications, the option of everyone being accessible, people expect to have access to a brand or a business for basic questions and also complicated questions. And the way to really do that is being where they want to be. And customers want to be on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. They want to be on Google. They want to go to a website and get answers. And the unfortunate part is that a lot of businesses don't understand this because they never needed to do it before. But what I want you to understand is your job is to educate people that you need to be easily accessible, but also you need to respond fast to the concern at hand. And the only way to do that is by using AI technology, easily set up, so that way it works on behalf of the business or the brand you're working with. And I'm going to show you how we're going to build this AI chat offer that you're going to give it a unique name, part of your white label branding, to offer the solutions, features, and benefits of adding it to their business. So really, what's the why? I'll share with you. The why is this. Many websites out there that are doing no advertising have organic traffic. They're visiting websites. People are visiting websites because it pops up in a search result, pops up on social media. They're referred by a friend or family member. And they're going to the website to get answers to maybe some potential questions, whether it's seasonality, maybe some holiday, gifting, personal need, emergency, urgency around the services these people offer and what they need as a consumer. And a lot of times people are doing this either early morning hours or late evening hours, never during the business hours. I mean, because everybody's busy. So what the AI chat offer does is if someone is early morning looking for help or assistance, they can go on this website organically, the business's website, and ask a question and get an answer. If it's during work hours and they can't talk on the phone, they could do the same thing. Or if it's late evening hours, same thing. And we offer this by training our AI assistant with the most frequently asked questions and the most frequently scenarios, so that when someone asks or looks for help, it knows how to respond. And we're going to get there. So I want you to see how it works for yourself. I want you to see how it works for yourself. I want you to go to my live demo. Go to my live demo, aichatbot.gohighlevel.com. This is my demo of my AI agency that I share with local businesses that I meet on social media, meet through referrals, meet through networking events, and they go here to see how it works. Or maybe they see an ad that we put out to drive traffic to it. So whether it's organic or paid advertising, this AI bot, when you ask it a question and you look through the website, starts to fill in the gaps on why you may need this if you're a business owner. And it's so important that you understand this because the need that you're filling is speed to answers to questions. You're selling a service that if somebody, no matter what time of the day, their potential customer or their existing customer comes to their website, their social media, sends a text message, sends an email, this AI chat assistant is going to give them the answer that they would have given if they were online at that time. Right? And the link is right here on this slide. Second bullet point, live demo, https://aichatbot.gohighlevel.com. Go there and go ahead and chat with it and see what it's like. Because I'm going to continue on here, but take a screenshot if you want to go back to this later. By the time you're done with day 2 setup, you'll have yours up and running as well because we've given you everything just to plug in your information and turn the buttons on. So this is an AI chat offer as a business. John, how am I going to be able to make relationships, customers, and a business out of this? Well, in the perception of the prospect, this is an online executive assistant, right? This is a service that is going to help them with their day-to-day, answer questions, be there instead of having someone on top of the keyboard all day just waiting for someone to ask a question. Right? We're putting in and training it with frequently asked questions. From a marketer or digital citizen's perspective, it's an AI live chat feature. But the AI live chat feature, the customer prospect doesn't understand the difference. So you have to tell it in layman terms. This is an online executive assistant that's going to work by your side as long as you train it daily or weekly, look through the responses, optimize it. It'll get better and smarter each time. And it's designed to capture, nurture, close. So the bot engages with first-time web visitors that it'll pop up on the bottom right. Say, hey, and you could change that messaging to be laser focused, to attract them to click on it. The bot can ask customized questions and book an appointment. So if you're an appointment-based business, or maybe you're not an appointment-based business, but you want to offer a callback request. Hey, we're closed right now, and I know you want to speak to someone live. Would you like to schedule a callback request? That'll help you do that there. And the overall goal with it is to assist the general support and frequently asked questions that the business deals with every day, and we just streamline it so it does it for them. Now, how do you make this into a business? Well, you have to understand the concept, which we're doing now. And then you have to go out in your marketplace and get a temperature check of who potentially can need this, right? Who's doing things manual? Who's a little outdated in how they position themselves online, right? And then as you understand that, you're able to package it as a service. So let's get into the operating costs, right? John, what does this cost me to get going? Like, what's my cost, right? So the Conversation AI is available on all plans. So at high level, we have 3 plans, right? We have 3 plans: an individual plan, an agency plan, and what we call a SaaS plan, right? We won't get too in depth on what each plan offers right now, but they're available on all 3. One's not 97, one's $297, one's $497. Whichever trial you picked or whichever plan you have, you can use this. Now, when you turn on the Conversation AI, it's 2 cents per message using the live chat. Okay. Now, what's so robust about High Level is that, let's say you want to create your own conversation AI technology in High Level because you're much more advanced than the average digital citizen. Well, you could easily connect ChatGPT and use workflows. You can use Zaps and different add-on and features and make your own through our automations tab. But if you're looking for a done-for-you, packaged, ready-to-go solution, the conversation AI, what we have here, is what you'll want to use, right? And if you use SMS and email as additional methods of communication with the AI, again, you can create your own AI product within High Level, incorporating these. But I want you to keep in mind that no matter what, these are charges that SMS, there's a charge for SMS, right? To send text messages back and forth, right? Very affordable, complements the business operations. It's not going to make or break you, right? Email, right? Whether what email package, if you're using POP3, SMTP, if you're using Lead Connector or Mailgun or any other service, right? There's packages that these services have that give you credits or usages. So as you turn on these other features, there's usages that apply. But the way that we're going to package it shouldn't affect what you'll have to pay, right? Shouldn't affect what you have to pay because these are small operating costs. Small operating costs. Now, again, the cost may vary if you're in the United States, outside of the United States. You may not be able to use SMSing in your region or your country. There's many things that go into play. We can go a little bit more in depth by asking those questions in the chat, by going to help.gohighlevel.com. Either or, you can get those answers. So I want to talk about how we position. We went over the operating costs. I want to talk about how now we position this into the market. So we call this the gateway offer, also known as the Trojan horse. And the Trojan horse approach is where we take this initial offer, conversation AI, to earn the trust and understanding of the businesses that we're working with. And then we, over time, as we accumulate more trust and a great relationship, we're able to expand into other core offer services. And we'll go more in depth on those as we go on. But this is your first and single offer, which is the conversation AI. It's going to solve that problem, and then it's going to give us an opportunity to share what else we can solve. With this gateway offer, there's a direct impact on the bottom line. So you want to ensure that your offer directly affects the client's profitability, and it goes by understanding what's important to them. So for example, let's say capturing people's information that come in that normally don't call up or submit some sort of ticket. We capture their information and we're able to go back to them and initiate the questions because they're not going to submit a ticket and they're not going to call us. Maybe something else is increasing the callback requests because the phones are always busy at the business or they have limited hours and they need people to be patient with them and they, hey, let us know what time you want us to call you. We'll call you exactly at that time. We just can't answer your call right at this moment. Right? And as you understand what the business needs from an assistant perspective, you can then hone in on how you can make that happen and create a reasonable expectation of how you'll do that. And you want to focus on services or solutions that have a clear measurable impact on their bottom line, right? So if it's appointments, if it's callback requests, if it's confirmations, if it's information about gift cards or encouraging gift card purchases, whatever it is, want to make sure you're in line with that. And I want you to think about this from a content creation versus a quantifiable offer, right? There are many marketing companies out there, many digital citizens that are out there that are starting to offer services like social media management, flyer creation, website creation, all these great things. They all play a big part, but they may not have a direct link to sales results. And that's sometimes the icebreaker here. They want sales. They want something tangible to show that they have a potential of earning new business. And this conversation AI allows you to create a quantifiable offer by saying, hey, look, we're going to put appointments on your calendar. And that will then become people that you can take to the next step, which you normally do very well if they book an appointment. And now they're like, okay, that's exactly what we need. And we don't have to spend money on an appointment setter for 5 hours, overnight hours. No, you don't have to have someone work the graveyard shift to do that. We'll streamline that for you. And the importance of those quantifiable offers is so that way you can provide clear metrics for success and have that conversation that everybody wants to have, which is what's the return on my investment? What's the return on my investment? Right? And once you show the return on your investment, it enhances your credibility. You've demonstrated the value and they want to work with you more. So I want to now go over, as we get that gateway offer out in front of our customers, potential customers, and they say, yes, I'm all in. And they sign up. Now what? Right? So we know that it costs 2 cents per message, right, from an operating cost. And I want you to keep in mind here that this type of product can go from $97 a month for those that maybe may not have the experience or the confidence, or they're just very beginner. They want like a beta, but they want like a paid beta, right? They want a paid beta. In the course, Hapland goes over $97 as an offer. But as you really get familiar with this, it is competitive to put it at $197, right? This product alone at $197 is fair market value, and it's probably going to do more than what people are paying $197 for now in their business, right? Like, I want you to look at this conversation AI as like cheese for a pizzeria, right? Like, if the pizzeria doesn't have cheese, they don't have pizza, right? Like, this is the cheese for many of these businesses. It's that conversation AI that give me that human being feel and assistance without paying a human being a premium. And if I'm going to bring another human being on to my company, I'm going to have them do something that's more in depth or more complicated, not just answer basic questions or just book appointments. So as you look at that gateway offer of the conversation AI, now people say, hey, look, this is working great, John. This is working great, Kita. This is working great, Victor. Right? This is working great, Paul, Anna. What else you got? Because I've been working with all these different marketing companies, and none of them have done what you've done for me so far. None of them have done what you've done for me so far. What else you got? And that's now where this additional core offer comes in. These additional core primary pillars. And we'll get into them. We will get into them. But when positioning the conversation AI, I want you to position it this way. I want you to position it at $197 per month, right? $197 per month with a setup fee. And if you want that setup fee to be $97 or $197, go with what you desire is worth your time and the effort you're going to put in. But I want you to go with a setup fee and the monthly fee. So I want to bring this into a scenario. Let's bring this into an example, right? Let's say you own the hair salon and we have a conversation. We fast forward that conversation to you saying, hey, John, what's the cost? How do we get started? What are the numbers? Right? And I'm going to say to you, perfect. This is our plan. I'm going to get you set up today with the conversation, with the the AI Salon Assistant. I'm going to set up the AI Salon Assistant for you. There's a setup fee today of $197. That's me programming everything, setting it up, making sure everything works perfectly fine with some adjustments as we may need the first 30 days, right? And then also today, you're going to pay for your first month of the service, right? First month, today's the 24th. On the 24th of each month, it's going to be $197 per month. If you decide that you need to make adjustments, it's not working as you plan, we're not seeing eye to eye on the need, as long as you let me know within 14 days of the 24th of the next month, we can pause it or we can cancel it. If not, it'll auto renew to $197 per month. Okay? And I'll give you all the information on how you get help, how you cancel it, all that good stuff. To get started today, you'll pay the $197 setup fee in your first month. That'll be $394. I'll send you an invoice here shortly as a receipt, and that'll get me everything I need to get you up and running. So today, $197 for the setup fee, $197 for your first month. Your monthly recurring billing will be on the 24th of each month. If you need to cancel, you could do so within 14 days of the 24th anniversary date, and we can discuss from there. Any questions? Perfect. Let's get you started. Welcome. Right? And there we go. Now, let's say you're doing the $97 setup fee and the $197 first month, same concept. Hey, I'm excited. We're going to get you set up for the AI Gym Assistant. We're going to get you set up for the AI Gym Assistant. Normally, it's a $197 setup fee and $197 per month. Okay? Because next door, Jamie from the salon referred you, we give a credit for her for referring you, but also for you for jumping on. For you, it'll be $97 setup fee. That'll get you set up, A to Z, everything for the first 30 days that may need, whether it's helping you program it, making adjustments, supporting you along the way. And then you'll also pay today your first month, which will be $197. Okay? And that'll be on the 25th or 27th of each month. So it's the anniversary date today of each month. If for any reason you need to pause, cancel, we don't see eye to eye on something, as long as we put that cancellation in within 15 days of the renewal date, we'll stop it and we can have a discussion of what happened and how we can make it better for you. So today to get started is $294, the $97 setup fee at the discounted rate and your first month up front. How would you like to care for that? Check, debit, credit, cash? Awesome. Welcome. Right? So whatever route you go, whether it's the $97 setup fee, whether it's the $197 setup fee, you're making sure you let them know the terms and conditions up front. Today's the setup fee and you're paying for your first month. And we'll go through this in the sales and prospecting end of things, and we'll show you how to send out an invoice. We'll show you how to get paid through the system. But being able to collect and build that relationship with confidence right from the start is what takes that gateway offer to the core offer and then to the expansion. And the expansion is really where you start adding on additional services. You've earned a great amount of their trust. They're seeing great results and they just want more. They got new problems that need new solutions. And because you have high level as your operating system, the new solutions, they get solved one by one because you turn on these features for your clients. But because everything good has its battles, maybe somebody says, hey, look, I really don't want this anymore. Or we're going a different direction. I brought on a marketing manager. We're bringing some stuff in-house. I need to remove these two features. And let's say it's at $1,500 a month. Well, you're removing two features brings it down to $1,000 per month. So that downsell offer can vary. But let's say they say, I want to remove everything but the conversation AI. You still have your original gateway offer and you still are in the door to serve them. And what I've learned in my experience working for large, publicly traded companies large startups, having my own agency for some time, is that this is a people's business. And unfortunately, you won't be able to be friends with everybody, stay in contact with everybody. And unfortunately, they'll leave because of that. Or maybe the service that you have or how you're providing it doesn't meet their exact needs because there's a new program or a new company that really is the expert in it. And they've honed in on some real pain points that you haven't or we haven't as an operating system. But if you have enough value and enough stakeholdership in that relationship and providing a great service, they'll stay with you at the minimum downsell offer. So with everything I've shared here, does it make sense to you? And it's okay if you throw in the chat, no, John, it doesn't make sense to me. I've never heard of this concept before. I don't understand it. I'm old school. I'm new school. I'm not a salesperson. I hate sales. It's okay. I just want you to understand the concept. Because in our community, in our trainings, we refer to the gateway to expansion. We refer to the Trojan horse. We refer to the core offer and primary pillars. We refer to these things, and I just want you to know this vocabulary and what it does and how it does it, how it plays into the big picture, right? And if you have a question, throw it in the chat. Q and your question. You got feedback? Throw it in the chat. Feedback and your question, right? There's no right or wrong answers here. It's really about what you've digested, how it's processed, and what you do in the market with it. That's what matters the most. So I want to get into the gateway to core offer. I want to get into the gateway to the core offer. And I mentioned this earlier, and gateway offers the AI chat. Let's call it the AI executive assistant. Maybe you caught on. I had the salon example, the AI salon assistant. I had the gym example, the AI gym assistant. Whatever it is, you could change the name of your offer and your company and your branding, but the gateway offer is still the gateway offer, right? And that's important to know, because if you don't understand the reason that we have a gateway offer, it's going to be a little hard for you to articulate that in layman terms to your potential customers or to your customers, right? Because they're not going to know what gateway offer means, and they're not going to know where core offer primary pillars are, and they're not going to know where core offer secondary pillars are, but they will know the benefit and the solution it'll provide if you incorporate these things. So it's important that you have an understanding of that. Bear with me here. I'm just trying to make sure I got everybody's feedback here. I can bake it in as we go. So the core primary pillars, Google Business Profile, right? Incorporating the Google Business Profile into high level, super powerful. Web chat, which is part of the AI chat. Reviews, reputation management, super powerful. The mobile app, super powerful. There are businesses that I've been a part of that are $1 million companies that just sell one of these features alone as their service. And there's other companies I've worked for that sell all of these features as a service that are publicly traded. So there's a business out there for this. What sets you apart is you. And when you go out there, the villain is these big companies that don't care as much as you do. They don't give the time as much as you will. They're not in the same community like you are, or they don't have the same relationships as you do. These are just big companies that are just signing businesses up. Whether they work or not, it's whatever. You're different though. And that's exactly why you're here doing what you're doing. You're different. So we want to give you things to offer that are different, but also so you understand how to make it different. The core offer secondary pillars is the unified inbox, the landing pages, the SMS, the database reactivation. So powerful. You have a business, you're not doing any text message marketing. People are always on text message, 97% plus open rate. They have databases. They don't ever communicate with them. The database reactivation marketing, a powerful service to offer that alone. worth hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Email marketing, pipeline management, right? Seeing where your opportunities are at clearly without spending thousands of dollars on a software for it. All available here. All you can turn these features on as additional. Right, so if you are understanding now, we got gateway offer, we have core primary pillars, we have core secondary pillars, and these are basically features that you can individually turn on or give everybody access to. And while doing so, the customers or your beta clients, those that you've given like a complimentary version, can experience the power of your software and what it does for their business. So I want you to look at the first 14 days this way. You sign somebody up. I sign you up for the AI gym assistant, the AI salon assistant, the AI Cairo assistant, whatever it is. We meet, we do our sales call. I present the gateway offer. You say, great, let's do it. No more than 72 hours later, we're getting on an onboarding call, getting you set up and going. That's where that setup fee kicked in. And that's where the service starts. And after that onboarding call, I'm introducing a core offer to you, right? I'm just introducing you the potential, building a roadmap with you. And then 7 to 10 days later, I'm checking in with you and I'm introducing an expansion offer. Now, again, 14 days is not the magic number. It's a foundational number. It could be a little longer, but you want to stay in contact. Fill in all the gaps of communication within 14 days. You want to become familiar and them familiar with you in the first 14 days. And like I mentioned before, whether your naming convention is industry, service, AI assistant, whether it's just a cool, nifty name without the service or industry, totally up to you. But what's most important is that it resonates and it tells a good story as they read it, right? And they need to know what it is, or they need to be able to put it together what it at least does. So including AI and assistance key, but you want to make sure that they can understand it on their own versus you having to explain it each and every time. And we talked about the setup fee, an example, the monthly fee. We're taking the first month and the setup fee dues at the time of signing. We're auto renewing that through High Level, right? Through our subscription feature. You're getting paid directly into your bank account. This is your customer. There's no High Level and you. It's your direct customer. You're responsible for them. You won't solicit them in any way. You're your customer. And as you start to see and experience it, you're like, oh, this is actually easier than I thought. Or this is actually harder than I thought, but I'm up for the challenge because I see the big picture of what it could do for my customers and for me. And I'll tell you that I come across a lot of people that are in sales now. They work for some big marketing companies. I don't want to mention any names. They've been in the business. Maybe they've got laid off. They got fired. They quit, whatever it is. But they've never put their thinking cap away. They kept their thinking cap on. And when High Level and this training came across them, it was like all lights turned on. Holy smokes, this is possible? I thought only big tech companies can do this. Not no more. We've just leveled out the playing field, friends. We've leveled out the playing field. And now you have the opportunity to do this without complicated paperwork, processes, and big, large lump sums of down payments and contracts. Set this up, get it live. So here's your homework, right? Because all accountability starts and ends with commitment and homework. Your homework is to make sure you fill in and join the 5-day challenge Facebook group, right? And when you join in there, you make sure you share why you're in there. Maybe share a video, a photo of you, right? And then there's some additional exercises in day one. But most importantly, it's important for you to make sure that you get day one done in the membership course, that you get day two started and done in the setup course, and that you show up tomorrow, whether it's the live session or the replay, with your system ready to go. And if you have any questions or issues, throw your questions to the success team by clicking the button in High Level or going to speakwith.us/success and jumping in with your credentials. But I don't want you to suffer in silence. I don't want you to figure this out on your own. We have superhumans waiting for you to assist you. You have all the resources at your hand. You know where to find everything. You can replay and watch this all over again as needed. And my only ask for you, if you're going to get committed to this, make the commitment to me now in the chat. Let me know you're going to give it all you got. You're going to ask questions. You're going to be patient with yourself. You're going to be patient with me, with our team. And you're going to know that this is the long game. And the long game is in the next 5 days, we're going to build everything out, educate you, show you, hear examples, make it live. And by the end of the fifth day, whether you get your first customer or not, you're on the path to go get it by the time your trial ends. And again, results will vary. Effort varies. Depending on where you are in the country, in or out of the United States, features may vary. But as long as you communicate with us and you talk to us and you join our ways of chatting, my commitment to you is that we're going to give you everything you need plus more to be the best you can with High Level as your operating system. Folks, your engagement in the chat, your engagement in the group, just overall energy. I got goosebumps. Y'all been amazing. Thank you so much. Welcome to the 5-day challenge. It's now your job to take it from here. Get into day one, get it started. Day two, finish it up. I'll see you tomorrow, Tuesday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be here, ready to go, because I got tons of more stuff with the setup, and we're going to get into what we need to do moving forward. Y'all been amazing. Welcome to High Level. Welcome to the 5-day AI challenge. And woof, we got a ride for you. See you soon. Take care.